Okay, so for session 2, here are your big ideas. We're starting to have numbers that are too big to draw or put on a number line. So we're going to have to start understanding what's happening here. So I have 32 positives and I have 38 negatives. So if you think about zero pairs, there's going to be 32 zero pairs. So if you actually were to draw this out, you'd have 32 of these that cancel out. But that gets rid of all of your positives. It does not get rid of all of your negatives. So if you can't in your head see how many are left over, just subtract. You're still left with 6 negatives. So for this question, the new freezing point would be -6 degrees. On this page, you didn't have to do anything. It's just showing you what's happening. The freezing point was here, but after they get treated, it ends up way down here, which is at -6 degrees. So you can see it on a number line, but mathematically, it's kind of what I just showed you, but it looks a little confusing. So this is what you start with, +32, -38. Then this second line is where they pulled out the -32. So those are your zero pairs right there. Then this third line is them actually showing you that they cancel out and you're just left with the -6. So it's pretty much what I explained on the first page, but they broke it down mathematically into 3 different parts to make it easier to find the zero pair. So for this last one, I'm just going to go through these 6 answers quickly to make sure you did this part correctly. The first model, which is the number line, how does the number line show the new freezing point? So it shows the new freezing point because it starts at it starts at 32. And then it moves left 38 times, or 38 spaces. And it ends you up at -6, okay? The model with the zero pairs, it's showing you the same thing, but it pulled out the 32 negatives, and then it left you with those 6 negatives because it showed you the zero pairs in terms of positive and negative, not with the integer chips. So explain how to find 38 plus -32. So you would start at 38 on a number line. Then move 32 spaces to the left, right? So this time you've got 38 positives and 32 negatives. So you still have 32 zero pairs, but this time you have more positives. So that's going to leave you with +6. Without finding the sum, how do you know if this is going to be positive or negative? Well, if I start with a -32, so if this were -32, and then I'm moving further left because I have more negatives, my answer will be negative. And then number 5 says, the sum of 2 integers can be positive, negative, or 0. Why? Okay, so to do this really quickly, if you have more positives, like in number 4, it will be positive. So if I have 32 positives and 9 negatives, that's going to be positive. If I have more negatives, it'll be negative. So same thing. Say these 32 are now negative. If I only have 9 positives, that will end up being negative. It will end up being 0 when my positives and negatives are the same. So when they're all zero pairs and nothing's left over. So positive and negative are the same. This is sloppy. Sorry. So that would be 32 plus -32. And then reflect, that's different for everyone. I like to see it, so I like integer tiles or a number line, but our numbers are getting too big, so we're going to start moving towards just writing the expressions. Take your time, do your exit ticket, and that's it.